Hush. Hush. Welcome back to Turnt Out with TS Madison on Fox Soul. Next up, this person is no stranger to the blogs. She's famous for her relentless pursuit of the news, breaking stories, and being on top of all the hot gossip. By any means necessary, she has broken some of the top stories to hit the streets on her popular YouTube show, Unwind with Tasha K, which boasts 1 million subscribers. She was also the talk of the blogs recently with her infamous defamation case against hot rapper and entertainer Cardi B. Here with me to talk about all the things, please give a warm welcome to the infamous Tasha K.
I got my wine in the bottle. That was amazing. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, Tasha. So, Tasha, girl, let's jump right into the depths of it.
Let's get it.
How did you get yourself into this situation with Cardi B?
I don't know.
Sister, why?
I mean, protocol is the same. You know, celebrities, you know, they hit their Instagram. I said, sue her. So she sued. That's what went down.
But Tasha, I just want to know, honestly, was it worth, you just not taking any of the videos down?
It was. It really was. I mean, here's the thing, because in every situation, there's a lesson, okay? And so my channel was going smooth. We had no problems, you know what I'm saying? And, we're growing. Yes, we got beefs here and there, but for the most part, everything, we have a great relationship with YouTube. And so this, I'm going to be honest with you, everything was smooth sailing, so I thought this would go smooth sailing. But, the universe had otherwise and said no. So, I mean, for the most part, like I said, I wouldn't change anything about, what happened, because I've learned so much as a businesswoman, as a blogger, as a talk show host in the making. And so, yes, I wouldn't have had it any other way.
But girl, was it at the stake of $4 million, Tasha K?
Well, the appellate court ain't ruled on that yet, so we got we got to wait. Listen, and there were so many things, and I've said this before, like, there were so many things that went down in the courtroom that I wish I could talk about that hindered a lot of, the case on both sides. And so that's what this, the appellate court for the 11th court is for. So they review everything to make sure it was good. And, a lot of things that was put in place, you have to abide by the law, of course. And so our case was probably the 4th or 5th defamation case ever in the United States. People don't try defamation. It doesn't make it to court. But I said, we're going to court.
So what it sounds like to me is that this was all a plot that Todd set up some kind of way. No, but this sounds like this was like something that you said, okay, I may not win this case.
Of course.
I may get sued.
Of course.
But I'm going to flip this around and I'm going to make this work in my favor.
Why are you telling my business?
Oh.
Why are you telling my business? Listen, I need the bottle. No, go ahead.
Go ahead, pull it. But this is what I'm saying, sister. So I want to know, so how was your support system during this time? Like,
oh man, amazing. My husband, and here's the thing that a lot of people don't know, is that I when I was pregnant and the case was filed, I said, you know what? If she want the videos down, I'll take them down if it's that bad, because I had a high-risk pregnancy, and I didn't want any extra stress. You know what I'm saying? And so, but my husband, he was in the DR enjoying his time, and he said, he heard about what happened. He said, no, put the videos back up, because I did take them down, and we just gonna find some lawyers, and we did that. And so my support system has always been amazing, strong, supportive, and guess what? When we go through things like this, it's life. You know what I'm saying? In life, you're gonna have, you're going to fail. And so when you fail, is it necessarily you failing if I'm better at what I'm doing? Because this made me better. Imagine if I was bigger, the number would have been bigger. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So, yeah, I'm excited. When I tell you, and I say that humbly, I am excited that this happened the way that it did.
People were, like, during the whole case and all the hoopla and all the stuff that was going on, people were really trying to get me to speak on it. I didn't say a word. I wanted this to happen.
Oh.
I didn't want to talk about you. I wanted to talk to you.
Oh, you played your cards right. A lot of them could have had it. You played your cards. Yeah. I've been telling people just hit the email.
Yeah, so what do you say to people who would say, like, okay, all of your stories about her were fabricated?
That's absolutely not true. And she knows that. So.
Really?
Yes. Including that one. But go ahead.
So, because you know the story.
Including that one. But go ahead. Yeah.
Really? But when all of this stuff was going on, Tasha, I have to say, for me personally, I was sitting on the sidelines and I was like, girl, now I love my sister.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't go that deep into, you know, this woman's personal business or into her. And by no way, like...
Well, I don't. It's the family and the friends that go deep. I just report.
Now listen, can you shed a little bit of light on the alleged reports that your husband and his testimony on the stand had a lot to do with you losing this case?
We're a team.
Okay.
So, I mean, they only had him on the stand 5 minutes.
But that 5 minutes trended.
It trended because, you know, you got two sides of the courtroom, right? Mm-hmm. I had 3 people on my side. There was 20 on hers. They asked him business questions. They didn't ask him anything about my stories because he doesn't know. We have parts that we play. So, and he was only up on the stand 5 minutes, but the transcripts will be out.
So you waiting on the transcript?
I mean, the internet waiting on them. The internet waiting on them.
So did you actually confess to making up stories about Cardi B?
No, absolutely not.
Really?
No. And the transcripts will prove that. Yes. Yes.
So, Tasha, you don't think that you contributed to any of her pain and suffering and turmoil and things?
No, I done told you. No.
But sister, but you know what? No, but you know why I want to ask you this? Because we're both human beings.
Exactly.
And if somebody is online and they're dragging us in spaces about things that are untruths to us, and they're wearing it out, and then you have this thing, because you know I'm a fan, and you have this thing where you say, well, my sources tell me.
Absolutely.
How credible do you think your sources are?
As credible as when I talk to any other person on the phone and they provide me pictures and whereabouts and text messages and even recordings, you know? So there's a reason why a lot of stuff didn't make it. But TS, I tell you what, like, and I know a lot of people want to know what went down, but because I paid these white people a lot of money, close to $1 million, they got more money, I got more money to spend. I ain't trying to write another check with my you know what I'm saying? So, listen, I trust me, Tasha K has not changed. Tasha K is still very much Tasha K, and one day, it may be a year from now, maybe 2, everything gonna come out. It's gonna come out Tasha K style.
There are lots of people who said that you were on Nicki Minaj's payroll and that you did this because you were paid by Nicki Minaj to do this.
The lies. Where is Candy when you need her? The lies. The lies. Nicki don't with lawsuits. She don't with the legal system. You understand what I'm saying? So she's very protective about that. And so she really knew nothing about my case. You know what I'm saying? So
but this was what people were saying. Like a lot of people, because you know of that long-standing situation that she and Cardi B have. But you know,
I mean those are two. And so this is what they failed to report. Now I can say this, okay? So there was a question asked in court. Do I feel that Cardi B is on the level of Nicki Minaj? And I looked at Cardi B and I said, yes. Yes. Absolutely. When we talk about stardom and influence, now, has she accomplished what Nicki Minaj has accomplished? Has she broken records? Like, no. But on the same level, as far as influence, yes. Yes. And Nicki Minaj gave her that clout.
So will your style of blogging change after this?
Oh, it done got better, child.
Oh, better.
You ain't seen the, Tasha K has arrived.
Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back after this brief break. Hush, y'all, hush. We are back on Turnt Out with TS Madison on Fox Soul. Natasha,
Oh, Lord.
listen. Do I need to give you $20 subs, girl?
I need it.
You need
I
it?
need it.
Where you gonna come up with this $4 million from?
Got paperwork for that.
You got paperwork for that?
Yeah.
You got paperwork? Do you got lawyers in place? Do you got
all that.
you got insurance in place?
Oh, well, I don't like.
Do you got it, sis?
Look, we falling out the car. Some of they neck hurting. Some of they back ain't working no more. I ain't got nothing.
You ain't got nothing?
Nothing.
My God. So, Tasha, just for fun, I want to play a little game called Should I Blog It or Should I Leave It?
Okay.
In this game, we give each other scenarios and explain why we would report on it or not touch it. So let's have a little fun, shall we? If your source was at an exclusive party and reported back that a fight broke out outside with gunshots ringing out and someone allegedly got shot in the hand, do you blog it or do you leave it alone?
Blogging that. I touched the one got shot in the foot, allegedly. Yeah, they still can't find no bullet, you know? I tried to tell everybody it was glass, gravel on the ground when you barefoot and drunk. But go ahead.
So you would blog it?
Absolutely. That's my job.
Next scenario. If your high-powered friend invites you to a party where there will be drugs and all kinds of lewd and lascivious acts, but you must sign an NDA and leave your phone or any recording device in a lockbox, do you sign and enter and get the scoop? Do you enter and have a good time? Or do you not sign and trust your source for the tea and blog it? Or do you leave it?
I'm gonna send one of my one of my producers that love to get inside the party. They're gonna go for me and report back what's going on.
So basically, you're not signing no NDA.
Hey, I've never signed an NDA. You know that. You know that. Why you ain't accept nothing? Look. She know that. Still ain't signed. Go ahead.
So tell me, if the president, prime minister, or queen of England allegedly passed away, would you trust your source on this information and blog it or leave it?
Well, I got word on who that source was and why they said what they said and why the person felt comfortable enough, to report on that. I got to see the queen myself. You got 9 lives. Come on, 9. So the queen ain't dead yet. She ain't gonna die. They got the best medicated.
So basically, you wouldn't blog it.
I wouldn't blog that. No. I mean, we're talking about the royal family, okay? And so they have what they call protocol on how they announce deaths. They wouldn't try to hide it. Why would they try to hide it? You see what I'm saying? They've always announced. And so in this situation, I don't really touch death. So I have parameters in which I stay in because when people die, people are watching and they're grieving over that person and they need a moment. And they don't need to be hearing everybody saying this and that or reporting and their day. And I'm sure he up a lot of days with that. Okay? Yeah. Trash, okay?
Don't do that. You ain't never gonna be nobody but who you are.
I can't. I'm 40 years old. I turned 40 March 10th. So.
Well, happy birthday.
That's why I'm hot all the time. Thank you. Thank you.
Is there any last words that you want to tell the kids before we get up out of here?
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm serious. Like, to see you grow and to break barriers in the way that you do in this team, I don't think out here know, like, what you got going on. And I see a lot of talking, you know what I'm saying, especially has-been that's still sitting in their house in a shoe closet with 4 pair of shoes that they can't fit in. You understand what I'm saying? Wishing that they can sit right there and fit the shoes that you're wearing in. So I am proud of you, and you better own it and ignore it. You've been good.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, y'all heard it here from Tasha K herself, Maddie Mob and Soulmates. Tell me what you think about this hot tea down in the Twitter, baby. Tweet at Turnt Out with TS, and don't forget to use hashtag Turnt Out, hashtag Fox Soul, and let's keep the conversation going. We'll be right back after this.